I just wanted to talk very, very quickly about a multitude of issues. If you would like me to go into further depth about any of them, let me know. But to put it simply, there are a few things on my mind that I just want to openly discuss. One, the Australian government has just passed a legislation requiring social media, like all social media, like a lot of social media, um, to ban under 16-year-olds from using their platforms in Australia, which is a big ethical issue when it delves into the realms of how they are going to enforce this, how people are going to have to prove that they are 16. Many things have been floated about, but nothing concrete has been established. So it is very confusing at the moment. YouTube even sent emails out to I'm assuming everyone in Australia that uses YouTube, or maybe just the accounts that have brand accounts. I'm not sure. I got it. It's concerning. Um, it's a big wider issue that a lot more smarter, more qualified people need to figure out, and there are many people who are bringing up good points about it. But since it's already passed legislation, it's kind of difficult to fight back now unless you're a politician. So for the everyman and for the people who are just trying to like have fun and make content online, it is going to affect them. Not because like a lot of the social media platforms, especially like think about some of the biggest YouTubers in the world. Like despite his controversy, like Mr. Beast, he caters his content towards children. They're gonna see massive hits, which you know what, for dickheads like that, fair enough. But in regards to like people and needing to use and utilize social media for other issues like communication, that's going to be difficult. And I look, it's really hard to put everything succinctly. I'm not the right guy to talk about it. I agree with the idea that young people shouldn't be on social media, but I think it's more broad than that. Young people shouldn't be exposed to the digital realm in general, like online gaming and just like everything that comes with owning that piece of technology. The technology itself is very harmful to young people, especially. That's not just social media, that's just having a device in your pocket that continuously sends signals out to the massive towers and like holding it up to their ears and heads and hunching over to read the screens. Like it's a much more broad issue that is bad for just not just young people, for everyone in general. So this is just a blanket fix over a problem that's not going to fix the problem. It's just going to complicate the usage of social media in Australia because they haven't discussed how you're going to have to prove that you're over 16, and the only methods that are feasible are either not going to be effective enough, like they're going to be like the little check boxes that say, "Oh, I'm 16, yeah, sure," or they're going to be digital identity. You're going to have to upload a piece of identification to prove it, and then that gets into ethical and logistical issues of like, it, politicians are going to say, "Oh no, we don't store your information," but they're gonna store your information. They always do. Don't believe their bullshit when they say they don't store their information. Most companies are going to do that. So then that's its whole other issue. Digital identities are not a good thing. It honestly is not a good thing. You may think you may be fine with the idea of having all manners of identification like just on your phone, but dude, it takes one good hacker to steal everything that proves who you are as a human being, and to take advantage and use that against you and use that to ruin your life. It takes one good hacker. So, yes, it breeds a multitude of issues just by enforcing this rule. So, we'll see. All this to say as well, every so often, I've talked about it before, every few months I go through like a self epiphany of just, wow, social media sucks ass. And it sucks to the point where it starts affecting me mentally. I like many people, just doom scroll, just waste time looking at technology when I should be doing other productive stuff. So I'm all this to say I'm going through that cycle again, and I think that's going to be one of the things I try to properly implement for my own well-being in 2025 is the major reduction of social media usage in regards to absorbing content. Now, I know another massive logistical issue is, and like ethical issue is, the fact that so much content online nowadays is catered content made to sell you something. And I know I can't. I hate it. I hate the amount of ads I get for Temu. I hate the amount of ads I get for like balding products. Like, yes, I know I'm balding. I don't need an ad every fucking 2 minutes saying, "Hoy, you want to fix this? Try this shampoo. Try this oil. Try this red light hat. Try this." Like, I don't need that. I need like just to get away from all of these things saying, "Oh, your life is fucked. You should fix it. Try our product." Like, no, it's not at all what I come to the internet for. Like what I go on Instagram or YouTube or any other platform for. I go there to communicate and to talk about things that I care about, but you keep being fed slop and shit. So, all this to say, I'm trying to stay off consuming social media, and but that doesn't mean I'm not going to stop making content on YouTube. I enjoy making content on YouTube, and I enjoy writing. And the only way to be at all successful with writing is, yes, I'm going to have to promote it. So, ethical promotion is one thing I'm going to try and remain doing. I don't want to unethically cater my content or my writing towards a certain audience. I like towards a younger audience. Like, yes, young adults is definitely the primary audience of my book and probably my YouTube content style, but I'm not going to abuse a system that is there to just be harmful. I despise all of the content that just gets thrown at people, and it's hard being a content creator that hates consuming content. Like, it is such a backwards thing, but a lot of people, especially a lot of the bigger creators that you see, are like that. There are some creators, like you can say Moist Critical, who watches a lot of TV, movies, reads a lot. He's consuming a lot of content all the time, which is probably fair and fair enough. But then there's a lot of other creators that just don't do that. They just do their own thing, upload their content, post once or twice, continue on with their lives. That is the type of creator I want to be. I want to talk about what I'm doing, interact with a few people that I know and care about, ignore the rest. So I think 2025 is going to be a good experiment for that, to try and just put the phone down a bit more. Just keep writing, keep making videos, keep being you. Just put down the phone. Get off the Xbox, get off the PC, go touch some grass. Anyway, I'm going to hit the 10-minute mark and see you later. That's all I got to talk about.